Cuddles the Comfort Doll was created to help people with their problems. Now he's the problem. Buttons the Bear lost a lucrative corporate sponsorship for reasons of moral turpitude. Bill the Ventriloquist Dummy has had 58 partners die in unlikely accidents. Rocko the Dog was a sidekick in a children's TV show until one day he snapped. Prison didn't help, and now in one last desperate stab at rehabilitation, they've been placed in a halfway house. A home for puppets who kill.
I've been bad, Dan.
We've all been bad.
I once stole a candy bar from a convenience store.
You have to forgive yourself.
And when the owner caught me, I lashed out and I hit him.
Just say to yourself,
And I tore out his throat with my teeth. I cooked his heart and ate it. I drank a beer out of his skull. I stripped his body of flesh in an acid bath, and then I went after his family, Dan.
all right, that's enough for today.
I was just getting going. I'm not finished.
Oh, you're finished, all right. Cuddles, I want you to stay after this session. I've got some big news for you.
News? For me?
That's right, Dan. We want Cuddles to come back to the hospital as a member of the team.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
We have a theory. We want to take a complete imbecile and let him work with a $20 million machine at minimum wage.
I don't know. That's kind of outside of Cuddles' range of abilities.
Nonsense. These machines pretty much run themselves. He'll get to add to his skill set. We'll get cheap labor. It's a win-win situation, Danny.
I don't know.
Wow. A lab technician. I finally get to go back to the hospital with my head held high.
Take a deep breath, Cuddles. It's a brand new day.
Oh my God, my Uncle Harry's dead.
Gee, Dan, that's too bad.
No, it's not. Funerals are great. Women look amazing in black.
What? You go to funerals to pick up chicks?
Well, of course. Their defenses are down, they're upset and momentarily disoriented. If it wasn't for funerals and weddings, most men wouldn't get laid at all.
Oh.
No, but Buttons has a point. In fact, this unfortunate event does give me a chance to console my lovely third cousin. She's hot.
Dan's in love with his third cousin.
No. It's just that, hot people need consoling too.
Oh, man, give your head a shake. She's your cousin.
Oh, distant cousin. I'm hardly even a cousin at all. Look, don't make this into an inbreeding thing.
What's her name?
Hazel.
You have a cousin named Hazel?
What a loser name. How many teeth has she got?
Does she live in a trailer park?
You know what? You guys are coming to the funeral with me.
Really?
I think being around other people suffering will teach you some compassion for a change.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see this. We'll get to see what Dan's idea of hot is. Hazel. Hazel!
Poor Uncle Harry. Looks so gentle, so peaceful.
Was he?
Oh, no. He was a raging alcoholic and a complete prick, but now he looks like he's sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping forever.
Sleeping so hard, he's rotting.
Forget that. Where's your babe cousin?
Oh, she's right there. She's coming this way.
Hello, Dan.
Oh, Hazel, I'd like you to meet my friends. This is Rocko, Bill, and Buttons.
Hi, I'm Hazel.
You don't look like a Hazel.
Well, I am. It's too bad we had to meet under such sad circumstances.
You look wonderful.
I dressed up. I'm delivering the eulogy later. And you look the same as I saw you last.
So, we've got a lot of catching up to do.
Right. If you'll excuse me, talk later.
She just blew you off.
Not even a pretense of being interested.
Same old story. I adore her. She doesn't even know I exist.
Oh, yeah, well, she knows you exist. That's the problem.
Friends, join us for refreshments in the other room, if you please, this way.
Well, there's only one thing to do under these circumstances. Let's drink.
Now this is what I like about our family. At funerals, we drink before the speeches.
Yeah, you gotta love family get-togethers. You just can't beat an open bar.
Anyway, come on, guys. Mingle. Get out there. It's time to interact with real people on a real, meaningful level.
All right, where's the can?
Oh, it's down here on your right.
Okay.
As funeral director here, please let me express my condolences to your family in their time of sorrow.
Quick question. Embalming or cremation? Pros and cons.
Oh, well, cremation, generally.
Me too. Although, Don't you hate it when they wake up and try to crawl out of the furnace?
You know, post-funeral sex can be a wonderful, relaxing... Oh! You know, if this isn't foreplay, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Oh! Oh my God!
Oops, excuse me, I was just looking for the men's room. Oh my God, what the hell are you doing?
It's not the way it looks.
Well, it looks like you're getting it on with the corpse of Uncle Harry.
Don't be silly.
Then why are his pants pulled down around his ankles, huh?
Please don't tell anyone. I just had to get close to him one last time. And one thing led to another. You understand, don't you?
Of course I do.
It's just that I'm a little broken up about it. And I'm not handling it well.
No, totally understandable. You're upset and you strayed and had sex with a dead man. Who am I to judge?
Then you won't tell anyone?
Of course not. We all do odd little things every now and again. I sometimes check to see if I left the stove on a few times a day. That's odd. And you like to have sex with dead bodies. What's the big deal?
Rocko, I know that I can trust you.
Of course you can. Now go back to riding the dead guy. I gotta piss. She was fucking a corpse.
Beg your pardon?
Read my lips. Your cousin is a necrophiliac.
Cousin Hazel, don't be ridiculous. Oh, imagine thinking I'd believe something like that. Nice try. That's a very offensive thing to say, by the way.
No wonder she isn't attracted to you. You're still warm.
You're talking about someone that I love deeply and respect, so stop.
An image that will stay with me for the rest of my life. If I could only just gouge my eyes out.
That so-called necrophiliac is about to deliver the eulogy to that fine, upstanding man.
I won't say another thing.
Good, don't. Now it's time for the speeches, so I don't want to hear any more about this.
Poor Uncle Harry. We all loved him so. It's hard to believe that he's dead. So sweet, so gentle a soul.
I hope you feel silly now.
What?
There's your so-called necrophiliac. A sweet, sensitive woman struggling to deal with her grief.
His rippling raw muscles. His rigid arms. They'll never hold a woman again. So strong, so sensual, so beckoningly still.
Are you listening?
What?
Necro. What, does she have to put up a neon sign? I mean, how obvious do you need it to get it, huh?
Oh, don't be silly. You're just letting your silly ideas fuel your imagination.
His rotting flesh, giving way to my soft touch. The intoxicating smell of embalming fluid filling my nostrils. His magnificent, bloated penis. So full of vital life force, never to be used again.
Bingo.
Over to you, Aunt Mary.
Oh my God, my cousin the necrophiliac.
I told you.
She didn't even like him that much. Now that he's dead, she likes him a lot.
No wonder the corpse was smiling. You'll be working here with a small group of top-notch scientists who work with a new cobalt penetrator.
Wow.
Let me introduce you to your new boss, Dr. Galileo. Come here, please. This is Cuddles, your new lab technician.
Who, this guy? What was your last degree? What was it, physics, chemistry, particle acceleration, fluid robotics?
Not exactly.
Surely you have a high school diploma.
I have a good neighbor badge from Cubs.
Cuddles is part of our new trainee program.
I can't work with this imbecile. You expect me to work with someone who has no training?
Now, Dr. Galileo, as you know, we are woefully underfunded. Let's just calm down. It'll be all right. You could just, school him along.
The guy is a functional idiot. No better than a dog. I have a rhesus monkey back in the lab who is more qualified to help out than this guy.
He's right. I'm an imposter. I can't run a cobalt penetrator.
Oh, there, Cuddles. You know these scientist types. Very smart, but testy. He'll settle down.
I'm in shock. The woman I love is a necrophiliac.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
She won't give me the time of day. She'll give a corpse the time of day. No time to talk to good old Dan. Plenty of time to make out with rotting Uncle Harry.
How does it feel, Dan? There are cadavers in town that are getting more action than you.
She had a choice for a romantic partner, you and a corpse. And she chose the corpse.
Thank you. I think we've identified my pain. Now let's move on.
That's the sign of a real ladies' man. I mean, how attractive does he have to be before people want to stop fucking him?
You're happy that my cousin's a necrophiliac. It makes you feel better about your pathetic lives? Well, I'm going to change all that.
Oh, I'd like to see it try.
You lack compassion. You're petty and small-minded. It's time for me to take action.
Oh, I'm shaking, Dan. Oh, woo. I mean, what could you possibly do to change me? Yeah. Huh? Oh, Dan.
I've decided you guys need a positive role model in your lives. Someone to show you the way.
Oh, yeah? And how are you going to do that?
I'd like to introduce you to Lucky, the happy clown.
What? You've got to be kidding.
Lucky is all about cooperation. He's a real team player, aren't you, Lucky?
You betcha, Dan.
Lucky, could you make me a coffee, please?
You betcha, Dan.
You see how he cooperates.
He's an ass kisser.
Rather than attack Lucky, you do better to clean up your own lives.
Look who's talking. I mean, you're doing this to hide from your own problems.
I don't have problems.
Right. I mean, other than loving a necro who's never gonna love you.
Yeah. Too bad, Dan. Your cousin Hazel would love you if you were dead.
Say, that's not a bad idea. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect, Dan. I mean, we pretend that you're dead, and then Cousin Hazel will love you the way she loved Uncle Harry.
Oh, you want me to pretend to be dead just so I can get laid?
Yeah.
It's repulsive.
Oh.
How would that work exactly?
Well, we make you up to look like a waxen stiff. We fake your funeral, and then we leave you alone with your cousin and let unnatural love take its course.
Yeah. Listen to the man, Dan. You could make time as a corpse. And you get a nice suit out of the deal.
So it's finally come to this. The only way I can get laid is as a dead man. Well, thank you, Lucky.
You betcha, Dan.
Did you see that? Lucky brought me my slippers. What a spirit of cooperation.
Good for Lucky.
Oh, now he's tickling me.
Yeah, let me know when he starts cradling your balls. Up. Here it is. Okay, Dan, it's done.
What?
We put your death notice in the paper. You're officially dead.
Good.
Oh, come on. You're not really going through with that, are you?
Of course. It's simple. We fake your funeral, and you have the sexual experience of a lifetime.
Well...
Oh, come on, Dan. It's all set. That beautiful woman is yours for the taking.
Yeah, but what do we tell everyone when I come back to life?
The usual medical miracle, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Dan, when you're a corpse, you don't blink.
Cheers, guys, to a great last meal before my untimely demise. Oh, there's one last steak left. Who wants it?
I do.
Oh, look. Someone has cleaned and vacuumed the entire house. I wonder who did that. Was it Bill? No. Was it Rocko? I don't think so. Was it Lucky?
You betcha, Dan.
What kind of fucking bullshit is this?
Well, Lucky cleaned the house, so he gets special favors because he knows how to cooperate with Dan.
Hey, we're helping you get laid.
And that allows you to shirk your responsibilities? I don't think so.
Lucky would have told the Germans where Anne Frank was hiding.
Dan, can you remove your pants?
What?
I just want to make sure that the imprint of Lucky's face isn't permanently pressed into your ass.
You're just jealous because Lucky's such a perfect guy.
Yeah, Dan. And if we ever get him alone, we'll thank him personally. Morning, Dan.
Have a cup of coffee?
Cut the shit. Who put Lucky's severed head in my bed?
We know nothing.
Lucky was so depressed, he actually cut his own head off and died in your bed.
I've never seen someone lose the will to live so quickly.
Yeah, God bless his little ass-kissing soul.
Mm-hmm.
This is the head of a great man.
You betcha, Dan.
Hey, Dan, if you don't hurry, you're going to be late for your own funeral.
Well, here we are, Dr. Galileo. Wait till my friends hear that you and I are colleagues.
Let's get something straight, boy. You and I are not colleagues. I eliminate dead cells in the form of feces that are better educated than you are.
And yet, here we are, side by side.
I am one of the top scientists in Canada. I've published 50 scientific papers, and my brain is part of the national heritage. You are a helper. You do not speak unless spoken to.
Well, someone seems out of sorts today. Do you want to talk about it?
Shut up! Trying to concentrate. It's hard to concentrate with your nattering. This is very exacting work.
Fine.
Oh, boy.
No, I won't talk.
My arm seems to be caught.
Oh, are you talking to me? Who's the little chatterbox now?
Do what you were taught in the emergency training. Turn the overload switch past the compression point.
The what?
Then reset the relay capacitor for 20 degrees.
What was the last part?
Turn the fucking... Ah! You idiot! Fuck you!
Wow, you really do have a big brain. And then they pulled his mangled corpse out of the machine. I killed the most brilliant scientist in Canada. I wish I was dead instead of him.
Yeah, I'm busy. Supposed to be dead. Tell me, do I look waxen enough?
My condolences, Rocko.
Thank you. It was all so sudden.
Poor Dan. The black sheep of the family. My. He was handsome in a funny kind of way. It's too bad it never worked out between us.
Well, it's never too late.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. Excuse me a second. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? There are refreshments next door. Please join us while we leave Dan's unsupervised body here all alone. Psst. It's all set.
This is going beautifully. What a turnout. I had no idea it was so popular.
We set this up. Now it's up to you to take it from here.
Yeah.
Oh, here she comes.
Hello, Dan. I never noticed you before. But now that you're dead, I want to violate your body. I want to make wild love to your rotting corpse. Please forgive me. I'm sick. I'm gonna fuck your brains out down the corpse.
Oh, Hazel, you're wanted on the phone.
Don't go anywhere, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Go away. She is so hot for me. She calls me pet names. Dan the Corpse.
That's not a pet name.
Sure it is. It's kind of cute. And she's so polite. She's asking permission. Oh, my God. I am so turned on. Oh, someone's coming. Gotta go. Go, go, go.
Are you sure you don't want me to spot you?
I am not going to have you sitting there while I'm making love to that goddess. Go.
Have it your way. Bye.
Oh, I know this is sick. But what the hell? Life is there for those who seize the day.
Hello, Dan. I haven't been able to take my eyes off you. You're about the sexiest thing that's happened my way since that auto accident guy 4 months ago. Don't try to resist, Dan.
Why did you let him bone you? I mean, come on, Dan, the funeral director?
Well, we already paid for the funeral. And what was I supposed to do? Stand up and say, hey, it's all a hoax?
Ah, don't worry, Dan. While the funeral director was doing it, I faked a heart attack in the parking lot, and get this, Hazel gave me a hand job.
Oh, I hate Don Cherry. Oh, fuck it. I love Coach's Corner.
Me too.
Magnificent. I'm sorry, I gotta start again.
How's it feel, Dan?
Yeah, what's going on, Dan?
There are corpses in town that are getting more action than you, Dan.
Fuck you, clown. What?
No rolling.
Hazel? What the hell's happening? Everyone alive! It's the end of the world! Visit us at puppetswhokilled.com.